Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Okay, now we're good. Hey, and we're back.
And we are back.
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast.
Yes.
I'm Malcolm. If you didn't hear that part, this is the Black Dot.
I am the Black Dot in the flesh all day.
Okay, we're good.
We're glad you are here. Your presence is needed.
Yes.
Our little juke joint on the side of the digital road.
Oh, snap. I'm seeing hearts on the side now. You see that?
Come on in. Yep, I see that.
Okay,
Come on in.
What's good, though? What is happening, everybody? And for the people who are listening right now, you heard, we had a whole, 20 minutes we was on, and y'all didn't hear us. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I'm about to say, you had me confused. I'm like, what?
I'm joking.
What world are we in?
What's good, though? I hope everybody had an amazing week.
Yes.
How was your week?
Week was good, man. I'm still recovering from vacation.
That happens.
You know what I mean? So I still see myself in a car driving 8-9 hours with 7 people in the car.
That was your idea, though. Like, that's what...
I know.
Yeah.
I thought it would be, If we had a bus. Yeah, we was going to get a bus.
Yeah. But, he be having ideas, and it sound great. And I'm telling you, my pops can be a motivational speaker for any company. And he'll get you on the road to doing some amazing stuff, but it'd be like he just doesn't think past the motivation part. Like he doesn't think the logistics through. That's
not my job.
Yeah, that's for everybody else.
And when you take my assessment, when you take an assessment, we'll speak about that a little later. There's pilots, flight attendants, grounds crew, air traffic. I just know where it needs to go.
I've never met somebody that fits that definition more than him.
I believe it can be done.
Yeah.
And my skill set tells me that you can do it.
Not me. Isn't that crazy?
I see it in you.
His skill set believes I can do the work. That's crazy. That's nuts.
That's what a boss is, a motivational speaker, boss. Nuts. I see you. I look around this room, and I see nothing but talent. Oh, God. Yeah, so that's what it is. Side note, the hair in my ears is growing faster than I can cut it. What does that mean? Why am I asking you? I don't know.
It means you're old,
For the people in the chat who are 50 and above, What does that mean?
He doesn't make 50 look appealing at all.
No,
it just looks just gross.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle. But however, I will say this: I was hanging out with some 75-year-old people over the weekend, and I'm not doing too bad. I looked at them. I said, shit. You know, this 50, I'm like in the pocket.
Yeah,
I'm in the pocket. You know, and then I looked at the kids and was like, damn, what it would be to just run.
Yeah.
They was collecting turtles and shit and adventurous kid stuff, and I was like, if only I could, bro.
Yeah. When
I sit down in this chair, I ain't getting up.
Yeah.
So whatever y'all want to do, everybody was doing the to the left, to the right, and it was cute. I was filming. I will not be getting up, doing none of that. It was cute watching the family out there doing that. I will not be moving from this seat.
Look at everybody offended. I'm 42.
I mean, but it's a different. You know, remember I've been dealing with health issues for a while.
This is true.
I gotta factor that in. If I was a straight 50, probably would come across a little bit different. So give a brother a little bit of credit.
I'm joking.
Yeah, guys.
They get offended for you when that's my dad. That's not your dad.
That's true. Stop saying that about dad. I mean your dad. You know.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. So when you hit 50. You see your clarity kicks in a little bit more. You go, oh shit, this is I'm at the top, going down the other side of the mountain now.
Nah, I'm actually I'm taking more because I'm not gonna lie, I have not taken really great care of myself in the last few years. Mm-hmm. Like obviously, I don't eat poorly. I don't think what I'm saying. I go to the gym, but I feel like I'm not. Optimal. Yeah, I'm not optimal.
Yes.
I haven't been there in a little minute, so I have to get there because Noble has a lot of energy.
And yeah.
And he doesn't understand
that you don't have that energy.
I don't have the energy, exactly.
He just took off running, and I'm like, dude, I haven't ran this fast since high school.
Yeah,
son.
you know what I mean?
Slow it down, bro.
So
I turned 58 on 4th second. I'm 4'2" and aging.
Hey, okay. Happy birthday.
All right. Aging ain't for suckers. You gotta be built for it. Yeah, so Noble has no idea that if he takes off running, I just can't catch you.
Yeah.
So me and wifey have the game plan. She's on one side of the park.
Yeah.
I'm on the other. So if he runs, there's people. And if he runs back this way,
exactly,
I'm here. Yeah.
So I got to get back, to it. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to have to really get to it because he want to play football, soccer, whatever it is he going to be into.
Yeah.
And you got to go out there and give a demonstration. Notice I never gave demonstrations when you play football, but who gave the inspirational speech?
No, 100%. Time out. I gotta say this because I was talking to him earlier about something I'm trying to get back into, and he was just like, "Nah, it's not gonna work." The most supportive. Am I lying?
But see, there's one thing to be motivational, and another thing to be honest with your motivation, right? If you tell me something incredible shit like I'm gonna, and I look and I assess your abilities to do these things and go, dude, stop it. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So motivation is tipping the scale. Like, you got this. So when I got in the huddle when y'all was playing Pop Warner football. And everybody, yo, brother D, give the speech. I sprinkle some Jesus in there for the ones who, because God is gonna, lead us through, and But I always gave the motivational speeches and get these young kids to run through a brick wall. That was my job. But I wasn't gonna go out there and demonstrate. Sometimes they had me in because I'm one of the coaches. Yo, coach, show them how to run the route. No. I'm not gonna be doing all that.
You look good with the clipboard though.
I'm out there with
just
the
acting like he was
on.
doing something. Man.
Like, yo, bring the play. Run the 2-5. I don't know what the hell we run.
Yeah.
Run it. Yeah.
Goodness. But hope everybody else had a great week. You want to get to it?
My brother received his Urban X merch on time for his B-Day.
Happy B-Day, and thank you for supporting. Oh, real quick.
See, I love that.
Me too. Real quick. If you are a member, you can see the membership. It looks a little different. The community section, it looks a little different. Some people were saying it doesn't really feel right. They got an Android phone. You can download the app. It's called Kajabi Communities. Put in your email. You'll be connected with us, and then you'll be in there with everyone else. It looks amazing on the phone.
Yes.
So it works easier that way if you're more comfortable.
Yes. Well. So let's get a roll call going.
I saw Cincinnati. I see Memphis in the house.
Okay, Memphis is in the building.
Who else? I see again Cincinnati.
Cali is in the building. I
Cali's
see Cali
in the building. Wait. Again Cincinnati. Y'all are deep. We got to go out there, man.
Yeah, we got to get out there.
Cincinnati is deep, bro. Providence, B-More in the house.
Texas is in the building.
Sacramento.
Plainville, New Jersey. Plainfield. Houston.
Flint, Michigan was good.
GA is in the building all the time.
North Oakland in the house was good.
Yeah. Y'all in the building.
Baldwin Harbor, New York, what's good?
Yeah. This is big. We love you guys.
Las Vegas, Nevada, what is happening? Inglewood. Thank you.
South Jamaica, Detroit. We thank you for being here with us.
Yes. Now, guys. This week has been amazing for conspiracy theorists. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news, but, niggas didn't have to nig this week. America just America.
America and just let it go.
It just, so that's amazing. That's good for our business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So yesterday, got the news that the Cashapp founder was stabbed to death in California.
Yes.
Now, they released some 911 calls when he was cursing them out because they wasn't sending help over in adequate enough time. He got stabbed to death.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about the person who stabbed him, if they caught the suspect. I didn't hear nothing about a motive, so it was just odd, right?
Yes.
A Cashapp founder, I'm assuming he's billionaire, stabbed. That seems like a crime of passion.
That is a crime of passion. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
Or that's a crime where we wanted you to feel pain.
Touched. Yes.
We wanted to touch you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was killed. Hold on. Yeah, his name was Bob Lee. So he was killed, and then. Obviously, we talking about Cash App. We talking about sending money digitally, just seamlessly through apps and stuff like that. You owe somebody money, just Cash App them, stuff like that.
Right.
And then, but at the same time, we're going through a point where the Chinese and the Russians are, ditching the dollar. They're trying to get everybody else to ditch the dollar.
Yes.
There's some African nations who are talking greasy about America ditching the dollar. They was just like, listen. Global economy about to look different in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Stay tuned. So everybody's apparently, ditching the dollar. We look crazy. Cash App founder gets killed. Now, today, announcement comes out that FedNow, which is the federal government's version of Cash App, is rolling out this summer. Now,
yes.
Scary stuff. FedNow is going to be the intermediary.
Yeah, intermediary.
Intermediary, yes, thank you. Between banks and businesses now. So when you send money to a company, it goes to FedNow immediately, and then it goes to that company. So now the federal government has access to every single one of your purchases.
Yes.
This was the original, I would say, pitch for cryptocurrency in the first place. Why it was important, because there was no middleman. It was person to person.
Yes.
Me and you are doing our business. We are transacting. We are exchanging funds just from me to you.
Right.
No middleman.
And if you have that wallet in
Right.
particular with
Right.
those codes, your money is safe and
right,
protected.
because it's on the blockchain and stuff like that. Now, it seems like that the FedNow thing is going to muscle every big business. I don't know about small businesses yet, if it's going to be a requirement to transact online.
I think it will be, because in order to get your small business loan and stuff like that, they may make that a prerequisite that you have to use FedNow, and that's the way they monitor how business is being done. But continue.
Now, only thing, we heard about the Fed doing something in July regarding the digital currency. So a lot of people were already talking about that. We've kind of covered that a few times on the channel. But so I don't know if it's the timing of a guy getting stabbed and then this coming out, or was that always going to be the plan?
Well,
or?
I think the timing of this actually coincided more with Donald Trump, being indicted.
Okay.
Because that happened. The FedNow stuff sort of dropped around the same time. As we talked about, when they get you looking left, you always have to peek right. So while everybody's energy, grandmother, this, that, everybody was spewing their hatred and sort of like a self-gratification towards seeing Trump go through this process, they let that thing go, which was the FedNow. Now, remember, the Cashapp guy also accepted crypto.
Yes, he did.
So I got crypto right now in Cashapp.
Right, that's true.
So by just speculation, by
I
getting,
totally forgot
maybe
about that.
he didn't want to, because look how many of the crypto people have passed away.
Yes, that's true too.
Suicide, died mysteriously,
True.
this and that.
Forgot about
so
that.
the crypto people, just like the holistic health practitioners, right before that COVID thing took place, were being wiped out mysteriously. So we're watching this in real time. And maybe he wasn't willing to let go of his stronghold on the ability to exchange and make money.
The fact, because somebody even alluded to this in the chat just now, the fact that they didn't call him the CEO, so I'm not sure if he was still running.
No, he might have not still been running, but what stake does he have in it?
True.
Right? Just because he created it, if he has nothing else to do with it.
Or if he just has a different understanding on digital currency and just money altogether. If I created Cash App, and Cash App is it's a verb now, Cash App me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just Cash App me or Zelle me. So because he probably has that understanding of it, he's probably in proximity, a threat to whatever is coming.
Because they're usually wiping out, you know what I'm saying? They're usually wiping out the people who know.
Yes.
Family, what do you think about Bitcoin was hitting
on?
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah.
So again, like when you take out herbalists and holistic doctors, you're doing that for a reason.
Right.
And that's so that we can't find natural solutions to a problem that was being presented. But even in all of that chaos, there were still doctors who emerged, even in their medical field. There were thousands of doctors who band together and said, this is not right.
Yeah.
We know we can cure this with this, that, and that. And you know what I'm saying? And ivermectin or whatever the case may be versus the one that the government was trying to give you because they made so much money. Side note, Bill Gates made $500 million on the vaccines.
Really?
Yes, that's how much he cashed out on.
You know what's crazy? Because compared to his net worth, that seems like really, really minuscule.
No, but he's going to hit you with the nasal joint. They're coming out with the nasal vaccine now, where it's not a shot, it's a nasal, something up the nose.
Nobody even are we
that? So read the tea leaves. Is there another emergence of this coming? Is this going to be there was that wave one? We have to take all of this into consideration.
Only because I just feel like people are just kind of over it.
But you got to follow the money.
The next pandemic, whatever it is, it has to be dramatic. This was dramatic because they made it dramatic, not because of what kind of people were experiencing day to day. I said this before. If people were just dropping outside, just waiting for the bus, then that's dramatic. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm in agreement.
Oh, snap.
I'm in agreement with you, but I'm also trained to watch the money. Where's his invest? It's like Nancy Pelosi.
True.
If you invest in what she invested in, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Because she seems to know things that most of us
That's a fact.
don't know.
That's a fact.
So making money when you have money becomes very easy.
Yes.
So I'm just saying he owns all the fake food.
Yes.
Right? Now he owns the goddamn next a remedy to the next potential problem. And in the meantime, he made $500 million, a $500 million, just in a drop of a bucket. So as we speak about the crypto or the Cash App, individual, that might have just been to wipe this slate clean because 3 or 4 top crypto dudes.
Yes.
And that other dude is in jail.
Yes. We spoke about that other guy who, Like he said, like they're gonna try to kill me.
Yeah,
like,
he
my
said
girl's a Russian spy, something like that.
He
My
said
girl's a
they
spy.
are going to kill me, and then he wound up dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He said that 2 days ago, or 2 days before he actually, passed. So we know that this is a high stakes game of war going on now, and it's almost like they don't care what kind of tea leaves or stents they leave behind. That means, to me, that is a state of panic.
Yeah, and I said that, so I was like, has it always been this obvious? Like, without social media, was it this obvious? Like, was stuff happening days after, or they getting sloppy?
The wet work used to be very sophisticated.
Yeah.
However, I want to add this to the equation. He might have just got stabbed because his gay lover, that's a crime of passion, allegedly. I'm just simply saying. So we have to put it all on the table. Yeah. We can't just jump to the comfort zone of the collective of the FedNow. Might not have nothing to do with it. San Francisco, that's where he was at. Okay.
Isn't that what Silicon Valley is?
Yeah, okay, but he's also looks like a gay man. Okay. And then the stabs, that's you trying to get with somebody else. It's me and you forever, That's a crime of passion. We can agree on that.
Yes.
So let's go down the middle for those who in the chat who saying these niggas always crazy. No, let's go down the middle.
Somebody said his wife lives in San Francisco. Thank you, Bosco.
And what does that mean?
You're right.
What does that mean, Bosco? What does that mean? He got a wife. Great. Somebody stabbed him, right, on a street in San Francisco at 2:30 in the morning. Those are the devil's hours. What you doing out, you and your wife? And if your wife was with you, why she the one I hear in the 911 calls?
Okay.
I hear.
More details will come out.
Right. So, just saying. We got to connect all the dots. We can't just.
So, we got super chat. Thank you, Charles Xavier. Said, do you think crypto is dead? So, you know what? I think
somebody just sent me some crypto. Thank you, Corey Robinson. Appreciate that. Yeah.
I think they're going to try to criminalize Bitcoin and Ethereum and all of these things that's not traded on like one of their, because Cashapp, because somebody mentioned in the chat, if you trade in like Bitcoin through Cashapp, it's not your crypto because it's on like their platform, something like that. So I think they're gonna try to do something to kind of criminalize person-to-person transactions.
Got you.
Meaning it's gonna say, it's a security risk, a data risk. Like we don't know what they're spending their money on. We don't know how people are getting guns in here. We don't know how people are paying for.
But as long as the dark web exists,
yes,
and it will always exist because they are the biggest criminals on the planet. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna cut their own nose off to spite their face. So this is for you common folk, you know what I mean, who are doing money or doing transactions the so-called right way. You know what I mean? This is to monitor how you're moving, how your money comes in, and then take a scenario, let's say they decide they don't like what you said. Or there's another crisis and the only ones that we allowing to move about and get gas or get so-and-so, or guess what? Your FedNow money is not good in the liquor store because it's demonstrating you have an alcoholic problem. Or, you know what I mean? So how do we go about,
but how do they,
when that happens?
How do they, if everybody's money in this country is going through that, how do they have the capability to track everybody?
It's not them. Think about computers. Think about AI. Think about algorithms. Think about sequences that trigger certain things. Or when they want you, they want you. Right. So most of the citizens are good, law-abiding citizens who just want to live their lives. They don't want to hear no drama.
Right.
They just want, the world the way it is. And then there are the rebel rousers, the ones who create an underground movement, who know that the government is what they're doing. Those are the ones who become easier to target. Because if you ain't got no money, you ain't got no movement.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't care how advanced you think you are. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no movement. Facts. So with that being said, this becomes a stronghold in that sense on how they can regulate, because that's what they do in China. That's the credit system.
Yeah.
If you be good, you get money.
Yeah.
If you don't be good, your money is restricted. You can't get on the train or this and that. Your FedNow only work well, we tell you your FedNow works unless you on the underground market. Unless you understand the dark web, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, to where you have a back door, pause. You know what I mean? And so our understanding of these things is almost going to be prerequisite for you to create a dark web identity.
Whoa, YouTube overlords. He didn't mean that. Jesus Christ.
Well, you know.
You inciting violence.
Not violence, so that you may...
Right, I get it.
You know, have an outlet in which transactions can take place. That's all I'm saying. If not, you're just going to be cannon fodder for the potentiality of, you know what I'm saying, of what it could be.
Jamal Evans said, drop a bomb. Thank you for the cash. Super chat.
Thank you.
Drop a bomb.
So, I already told you, when the aliens come, I'm out. So, I got my bags packed by the door. I don't even need bags where I'm going with them.
You know what's crazy?
Y'all can stay here and deal with this.
We have to go back to the Stone Age. We have to. You know, they said in for Gen Z, flip phones without internet access are coming back because people are too distracted on their phones. So people are taking it upon themselves to get flip phones
to bring themselves back to a sense of awareness.
Yes, I only am making calls on this phone. Yes,
that's a smart move. That's a real smart move, because when I look at and I people watch and I watch these young people, they are enamored with the phone. They could be at an event. I watched the young people at the event for family. Yeah. And they were in the do the left with their phones out. Yeah. Doing the left to the left, looking through the phone, not even appreciating the experience itself.
Because did it really happen if you didn't record it?
It didn't happen if you... So my thing is, we have bypassed... It's sort of like watching your kid at a recital, right? And everybody's doing this. Nobody is literally watching their kid as if somebody wants to watch that cheesy ass movie later. Yeah. Enjoy the experience itself. Have one person, okay, we'll record it for later. Everybody shouldn't be like this. Right. You know what I mean? Right. But that's where the world has come to now. We don't look up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We don't look up. Mm-hmm. And we don't assess our surroundings to absorb energy the right way. Our whole persona has been downloaded, so artificial intelligence runs your world. Yes. You are interfacing with, you're becoming a sentient being without even realizing.
Dude, like, you don't realize how much the algorithm just can control your day. Think about how many times you've gone on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever is shown on your timeline can ruin your day. Yeah. Like, we're really ruining, you probably getting into arguments because you saw something, or like, it can really just throw off everything. So like, I understand the detox people are going through, or that they want to go through when it comes to their phones and technology and the internet in general. I get it. I'm trying to do something similar because, son.
Yeah. Shout out to Art of Thinking Out Loud. Appreciate your response to the dark web now is becoming like overground, which means that they're creating a tertiary. Mm-hmm. Anything that's beginning to surface, because they have no choice but to keep their dirt hidden, and the true dirt that they do. Yeah. It ain't even about money. You know what it's about. Mm-hmm. We're not going to talk about it. You know what it's about. And that's not going to go away. I don't care how digital the world becomes. How I pleasure and eat, you know what I mean? Literally and figuratively and spiritually has to remain a certain way. So, but how I'm able to do it and pass money around as a elite to be afforded these privileges, I still got to be able to move money. Yeah. And the government can't have, because is FedNow going to be open to everybody? Can I look at everybody's transactions? Right. Is it a public company where it's a public record that Dot spent X amount on Chinese midgets?
I want to know.
Went to Chinatown 45 times.
Because I feel like that has to be illegal, no? Like, you get what I'm saying? I want to know, like, what law was passed that is the Restrict Act, like a precursor to this? Like, you get what I'm saying?
This is your boy Biden. I'm telling you why he got you looking at Ukraine and Trump and all of that. He's positioning things. He's the head person in charge, even though we know there are forces behind him far greater, and everything you see laid out is by design. But on his watch, if FedNow goes through and now they have the digital currency of all digital currencies, then you know what happened.
Yeah. Also, I was listening to this CIA spy, this ex-spy. He was talking about all the weapons that are being sent over to Ukraine, and I told you, he said something. It was to the point where we're sending these weapons to get them battle tested, right? If they're, he said, but it's weird because if it works, right, then Ukraine gets to keep it. So now, like, you're arming Ukraine, right, to just kind of be in. He said, but you're still trying to see if it works against Russia because then, you know, okay, we'll make more of those. Oh, because he said there's a bunch of weapons that we sent over there that don't work.
Gotcha.
That are doing nothing.
Okay, gotcha.
He said, so, like, I keep that so we know what to do. He said, but, like, you're trying to not give him too much.
It's a strategic plan.
Yeah.
As a preemptive war against Russia,
you're trying to,
we're sampling out weapons.
It's actually against China. China mostly.
Got you.
China, he believes that China's going to move on Taiwan before we even pick our next president. So that's soon. Right? And then I learned something else about nuclear blasts. I thought nuclear detonations happen on contact. He said, no, it can happen in the air over a place that affects everything else.
Yes,
because we're thinking of
radiation.
We're thinking of nuclear bomb just like they destroying New York
it's
City.
The radiation.
Like, it's the radiation. It's EMPs as a result of that.
Yes. And do you know what they dropped down on the people?
What?
CMOS.
What?
That's what we dropped down on the people after we bombed them
I didn't know that.
as a food source.
Didn't know that.
A form of CMOS. They might not call it CMOS. It's because it has all the nutrients in it that when you add water to it, it's a full meal.
Didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Caddy Williams, by late October, the EU is moving forward digital currencies despite the U.S. lagging its footsteps. Okay. Thank you. And I saw another one. But yeah, thank you guys. So yeah, interesting stuff. But yo, just, you know, because somebody mentioned Digital Minimalism book, great book. I challenge everybody to pick like an hour a day without their phone and without YouTube.
Yes.
I know we're on YouTube and we like when you watch us, but try it. It's way tougher than
just don't try it on Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah, that's it. At 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But it's way tougher than you realize.
No, it is.
Like, you don't realize.
I pick my phone up
out of habit, like
out of
pure.
It could be 4 a.m. Who the fuck calling me? Nobody.
I just
all right. Yeah. So it has become a part of your body in essence, and so we got to get back to the basics. This is what I mean by. And I hope it doesn't go over people's head when I say you got to reconnect with your family. Because when all of this technology and all of this stuff, you're going to have to get in the bunkers with people you love and trust, and the food is going to be rationed. I hope it never gets to that point.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But none of that but listen.
I get it.
It's better to be prepared for certain things than just to assume your government is going to take care of you. Have you been watching the news? Mm-hmm. Anything could take place at any given time, and how many of us are truly prepared? So get prepared.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
I guess we'll stick with the government. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced he's running for president.
And they will kill him soon.
Yeah. First off, I don't get the move. I don't get the move. Because his stance on a lot of what the government has done in the last few years has been very public. He has a whole book against Fauci. Fauci was the highest paid government official, right? He just retired, you know what I'm saying? So I don't get the, like, is it for more attention to what Fauci was doing? Are you trying to, like, have a lot of bullhorn? Or is it serious?
Is it symbolic to restore the Kennedy name? You know, I'm curious because I respect him and what he stands for. But he should be able to beat Biden, though. But what does that mean in the grand scheme of things for
like, why are you
Democrats?
doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is the
well,
game plan?
We need to hear him out.
Yeah, okay.
Hear him out. Hear what his his package is for America and how he plans to change. And look at him compared to Biden. That's somebody who looked like he could win.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. The name Kennedy, that rings bells.
True. Because
Biden is nostalgic,
Biden is, he just be lying. Like, I thought Trump was bad. He was bad, but Biden, for somebody who's been in politics for as long as he have, and to be like in the public eye, he just be lying. Like, they asked him about gay marriage, and he goes, listen, it's not a joke. I was going to high school, and I stepped out the car, and I looked to my left. And then he pointed to his right. And I looked to my left, and I saw 2 well-dressed men just kiss. And my dad said, hey, it's simple. They're in love. And I said, wait, it is that simple, guys.
Wow.
It is. And then they just flashed back to 2006.
Right.
And he was just like, yo, whoa. What are we even doing here? No, it's between a man and a woman. And I'm just like, how do you just lie like that?
Wow, somebody said banks are now canceling lines of business credit. Wow. That's interesting.
Like cancel, like I don't got
to pay it back? I also heard, I don't know if they mean like it's over or you pay us back, but your limit was $300,000, now it's nothing. Somebody said people are breaking into safe deposit boxes. I don't know how true that is. Like if it's getting that bad, then, Interesting stuff though. But watch the banks, watch the money. Eric Williams said this guy's a Kennedy, he has to run. That's part of the program. You saw what they did to John F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah.
As soon as he turned 40, his plane fell out of the sky. They were taking no chances, and he was young, vibrant. I know the QAnon people think he's still alive.
Yeah.
He's dead. Just want to throw it out there.
Oh, real quick, shouts out to people in Paris. Took over the BlackRock headquarters. What was that about?
Whoa.
Did you see that?
Whoa. Should I?
Yes.
Come get me?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not playing because
they're
identifying the source of the problem.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have all this information here in America, and we crashing models down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we burning down our local stores.
Shit. Kenneth Higgins, contact Malcolm. If you're having problems with your password.
Email me, and then because sometimes some people was having issues with their memberships, I had to put them in, and then they got in.
Malcolm would take good care of you.
Yeah, info@urbanx.nyc.
So let's get to a commercial break, yes?
Oh yeah, we went over our time. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
We shall return.
Ready for a podcast that helps you get serious about life while giving you something to laugh about? Find what you want in life and love with the Girl Stop Playing podcast. Join Coriel for brand new episodes every Monday and Thursday on YouTube and all audio platforms. Past guests include gold medal Olympian Sanya Richards-Ross and Grammy-nominated rapper David Banner. Get motivated, tune in, share with a friend, and Girl Stop Playing. GirlStopPod.com.
Love is more than just a word or feeling. It's an action. Show your loved ones there's nothing in this world you wouldn't do for them by putting that feeling into action. Provide them with a peace of mind in good and not so good times. Putting your love into action starts with a simple phone call to Eris Stirrup, your New York Life agent. I can be reached at 951-319-1059. Let me help you provide your family with a peace of mind.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and I am happy to announce that I am back and in full effect, ready to work with you on your spiritual journey. Whether you're looking to balance your chakras with an infusion of Reiki energy, or you're looking to connect with your spirit team with an angel oracle reading and get some clarification or confirmation on your love life or your career, finances, or just life in general. Or perhaps you're looking for a non-judgmental, safe space to receive some mental ease, I am here to help you. So be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. See all the services that I provide. Get to know me a little bit better. And also, feel free to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, and see hundreds of videos that I have available for free to help you on your spiritual journey. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
I think they're both gonna stay, and they're gonna try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm very upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round. So Poole can whoop his behind for 7 games in a row.
And we're back.
Yes, we are back. Promote your business here.
Yes. Sales at urbanx.nyc. Right?
Yes.
And we are back. Eric, she just watched Girl Stop Playing by Coriel.
Nice.
Dope episode, so that's dope.
That's dope, showing that support.
Me and Eli are going to have another episode of Nerd Talk tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. I'll get to a Hulk soon.
He'll get to a Hulk.
I might just go live with the Hulk.
I
might have to, because, my numbers is down.
Jamal Edward, thank you for another super chat. He said we on Goku level. I know who Goku is. You're right. We cooking right now.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate
it.
And if you're driving right now, you're at work, and you're listening to us, we appreciate you too.
Yep. We sure do.
So, how long do you think? I want to know because every time something major happens with our government, and Biden or his press secretary, they get on, they just completely ignore it. Everybody else knows what's happening, and they ignore it. So it feels like we're being just gaslit. You get what I'm saying? How long do you think they can keep that up?
They've been doing it for years. So they address what they want to address.
Yeah, just like we do.
And just like we do.
Yeah, they be talking.
People be talking in the chat about stuff. I go, I don't see that.
That's a fact.
Because I don't want to address that particular issue or whatever the case may be. True. And when you're in media, you have to learn how to do that because certain, subjects, it's just.
But sometimes it gets to the point okay, we got to talk about this.
Okay.
When is it going to get for them? We got to talk about this.
Listen, our people believe what they hear when these people get to the podium, right? Yeah. Now, it's a newer generation who don't believe that. Mm-hmm. So they're not talking to them. They're still talking to the ones who believe in this government, who believe everything CNN says, who believe what the government says, and believe what the press secretary has to say and how she addresses it, situations. They're not talking to us. So it's important to keep as much as this together as you possibly can. We all should by now know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just insulting. Come on. What are they talking about right now?
Yeah, well, they've been insulting my intelligence a very long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So there are a lot of protests happening as a result of these brands and who they are giving their sponsorships to.
Yes.
Right? So there is Nike, right? So Nike just announced who their women's ambassador is. And it's a guy named Dylan Mulvaney. And he has, he was on somebody's show. Was it Drew? White girl, she's an actor. She was on the show and she kneeled to him and was just like, we're sorry for all the trans, what you guys go through, stuff like that.
Wow.
Now this woman or this guy is being sponsored by or paid as a paid partnership by Nike Women. Bud Light, Kid Rock was pissed about that. He was shooting.
Oh, Kid Rock took out the assault rifle and shot his Bud Lights.
Even though
to death.
Whatever other beer he wants to go to is probably still owned by same people.
Anheuser-Busch.
Yes. Yeah. Plaza Hotel, Mac, Ulta Beauty, Tampax, Walmart.
Do my head movies.
Yeah, this guy. Kate Spade.
Well, if he's bleeding out of his booty, then he would need a Tampax.
Dude.
I mean, I'm just trying to use logical sense.
Just how are women
co-signing this?
Yes, and I don't think they are, but I'm just saying, why are these businesses just completely ignoring, women? I don't understand that. Y'all should be offended.
It should be
Y'all should be offended. Like if it was a white dude on blackface and they're saying this is our urban, outreach African American sponsor. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying?
And all of them people that you just named sponsors this guy.
Yes.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Is he an influencer?
And I actually saw him before he became trans, and he was just a flamboyant gay dude on a show.
Then he became all the way trans.
And then
all of the endorsements. That's a great move on his part. He's a businessman.
There's people who think he is just a troll, really, really,
dude.
In his
dude. Budweiser. That is nothing more American and Confederate than Budweiser beer.
Yeah.
I can see them hillbillies right now. God damn it. I went to the store to get the goddamn Budweiser and it was goddamn Transformer on the beer or whatever the hell you want to call it. America going to the shits, man. Can you imagine cracking open your cold one after being wrestling up hogs?
Somebody said Malcolm don't give him ideas. Here's the thing. You don't get rewarded for being black. You get rewarded for being trans.
That is drop a bomb to that.
You know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's just me. But yeah, he is promoting women's bras and women's leggings for Nike. Tampax, yes.
Dude, how humanly possible, bro?
Exactly.
And they're giving a promotion to you. Mm-hmm. This world is sick, man. This is demonic shit, man. I don't care how you dress it up. Now, be who you want to be. You want to be trans, that's fine. But for all of these companies to align, knowing, a Tampax, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Now, beer, all right, anybody can drink beer. You know what I mean? We associate Budweiser with American good old-fashioned values, but anybody can drink. But anybody can't wear a Tampax.
Yeah.
That's just the extreme. I don't know, man.
Jamal Edmond, thank you again. He said, trans are being attacked by tricks. I'm standing on that. I'm from Roxbury, Massachusetts, and I've never heard of anyone who wanted to attack people because they're Yeah.
This is what we're dealing with. And so, but I did see a picture of Kid Rock with a Coors Light hat on, drinking a Bud, standing next to
a trans person. Yes,
a trans person.
Yes.
So
that's why the internet is just hilarious.
Yeah,
man.
The internet is hilarious.
So I don't know if you guys saw this, right? This is in hip hop. So Mano and Troy Ave are going at it. Troy Ave said something about Mano. So Troy Ave was talking about his situation with Tax On and stuff like that. Mano said, I'm tired of the narrative. Tax was chilling. Y'all came in for the problem. Troy Ave came back, was going at him. So Mano pulled out a chain that he had from that night of the shooting at Urban Plaza. He said, this is fake. You was wearing this. He said, I wouldn't give this back, but I kept this because it's fake. Boom, boom. He basically was going in on him. They pulled up a picture with Mano wearing that chain.
Oh, boy.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The internet is forever. I don't understand
Whack 100 were going at it.
Whack 100 were going at it. I don't.
What's their beef about?
It was over that situation. I don't know.
Okay, all right. So
I don't know, man. Whack is weird.
Yeah. And so we have this situation, where this person is capitalizing, and all of these corporations are getting behind it for whatever reason. We had the Hershey bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's...
I think this is I don't know if that's the same person.
So that is all par for the cause now. And but I'm just confused on some of the things that they're allowing trans people to at least allow it to align with your, you know what I mean?
I never understood why brands go out their way to alienate their fan base.
Yeah. That is a fact.
Like that's why that term "go woke, go broke" is always trending when stuff like this happens. But we'll see.
And speaking of trans, there's a wrestler now, right?
You're talking about Fallon Fox,
UFC fighter.
Not a UFC fighter, but I don't know if she's with the UFC or he was with the UFC. But Fallon Fox, he is a trans, MMA fighter who has fought some women, cracked their skulls like in half, fighting them, and he just fought another woman, black woman this time, knee her to the face, knocked her out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. And people are okay with this.
I don't know, and I don't know why people keep taking these fights. I don't know why women keep taking these fights, because like the only way you drown them out is by drowning them out. Like you don't give them a fight.
Yeah, and I would hate to see, and this is just my perspective, my daughter, who's trained her whole life to fight against other women, having to take on,
And then his post fight speech, it sounded like,
I don't want to talk about my transition. I'm here to talk about me whipping some women ass. Ooh.
If you haven't seen that
you gotta
South
see
Park
that
episode,
South
like
Park
I
episode.
recommend that, man.
What's his name again?
That was Macho Man Randy.
Macho Man Randy.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about me being a woman now. I don't want to talk about the pain I'm going to administer on these women.
I recommend that. That was so funny.
Yeah, you need to see that episode. South Park does it again.
Yeah,
they were ahead of their time.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I saw an article that OpenAI, the people who created ChatGPT, are now they're creating a robot, a fully AI robot, and it'll be like ChatGPT 5, and they teamed up with organizations who specialize in speech and like different speech, like Spanish, English, different languages and stuff like that. And the speculation is that they're trying to get these robots to speak and be powered by like ChatGPT and stuff like that.
Okay, how does that work in society is what I want to know. Are you going to be sitting at your job next to a robot now who's smarter than you,
right?
Who don't take lunch,
right?
Who can answer more questions and suck up to the boss,
right?
Way more than you can brown nose. Why do they need you?
So why do they need anybody then? At that, you know what I'm saying? With anything.
Okay, so
at that point, so what is the end goal for anything?
Okay, Malcolm, don't try to be ultra intelligent.
No,
and ask me some weirdo shit. I don't know. I'm simply just painting the picture.
Oh, right.
What's the purpose of them creating a fully functional AI robot with ChatGPT capabilities?
You seen iRobot?
Okay, but not just regular robot shit like, hi, my name is Jack. What can I do for you? Would you like a cup of coffee? And running around like CD3PO or
C3PO.
C3PO. No. This one is like, yo, what's good? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And know all about you because it's tapped into your shit. I know you like, Italian food. I don't want to impose on you and all that. Know you and your man having some problems because I read your email. Look, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you out. A little robot restaurant. It's a little electric. It's going to be electric tonight. You know what I mean? It's going to be really electric. And you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And they listen to all your problems. Come on, man. And then you bring this nigga home and tell me, I'm not taking it no more, Dwayne. My robot man is downstairs.
Yeah. I programmed him to listen.
No, I programmed him to beat your ass. Yeah. Now I got to go downstairs. I'm just laying all this out. I got to go downstairs. And now I got to fight with a robot. Nigga knock on the door. Who are you?
Yeah.
I am C3PO. You know what I mean? I'm here to pick up Mama Dot.
Yeah.
And now I got to get up and fight and get my ass whipped.
You got to.
Because he knows judo, karate, he's a swordsman, he's a ninja, he's a boxer, he's a UFO, he's a smack champ. I can't deal with all that shit. I got to tell her, hey, Mama Dot, hurry up.
Yeah.
Because he ready to go. I don't want to piss this nigga off. Shit. How do you deal with that?
I don't know.
Because that's the beginning. This is the beginning stage.
I don't know.
You know they're already working on,
Somebody said we're giving AI too much credit. Could be.
Just simply saying.
Where
do we draw the line is what we're asking.
And that's why Elon Musk and a bunch of other people were saying, like, we got to slow this down because it's moving a little too quick.
The robot definitely going to be the supervisor.
Yeah, and they were talking about this rolling out this summer. I don't think it can happen that fast.
Dude, it's already done.
Yeah, probably.
I need you to understand that whenever they tell you they're going to do something, that shit has been done 5 years ago. They're going to introduce it into your consciousness stream, and then once it becomes accepted, you're going to be walking the streets with robots, people, lizards, aliens, shapeshifters. Hey, how many Star Wars movies have you seen when you go to a planet? It's everything on that planet.
True.
Dudes with big ass heads, blah, 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 all kind of stuff. Dude, I don't know where this thing is going.
True. Okay.
I have no idea.
We'll see.
But I will not be fighting homie when he come to pick up Mama Dot.
I would hope not.
No, it's not. I'm not going to do that.
I would hope not.
You're listening to the sounds.
He can scan my body and be like, you already have no kidneys. You already are suffering very bad. My scan tells me to just leave you alone. Yeah, shit.
So, Angel Reese, right? She, LSU basketball player who's been in the news. She has a bunch of NIL deals. I think she has the most NIL deals in the nation.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So they see a light in her. Mm-hmm. I don't want her to become old girl.
Yeah, Sha'Carri Richardson. Yeah.
I don't want her to go. See this.
Go ahead.
This spotlight thing is dangerous. Mm-hmm. When that light is on you and you're getting that extra attention, every look ain't a good look. And I try to impose that on people to let them know, sure, you want to be recognized for your greatness, but when they start connecting you to an agenda, you know what I'm saying? Like you're against Biden. You're against the presidency. Some of them stigmas you can't overcome. And she's very articulate, very beautiful and articulate. But the more and more she talks, the more and more trouble she's gonna get into. And that's what I'm concerned about.
See, and what I mean, because I compared her to I said I don't want them to do her. I don't want the culture to do her like they did Sha'Carri. Meaning, they use her height. Remember, Sha'Carri, she was in videos. She was in these things. And then soon as you lose a race, soon as you lose a ball game, soon as you don't have a good game, they dump you.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people are saying, well, Angel is a champion, national champion, stuff like that. I'm not comparing achievements here. I'm just talking about the way people latch onto energy and hype around you.
Yes.
And the way, like you talked about, they create their own agenda around you, and then you just play the part. As soon as they don't need you, they dump you. Right?
Yeah.
So, because people were already like, yo, when they get to the league, when her and Caitlin Clark get to the league, it's going to be on. They're going to make that the new Larry and Magic thing of the WNBA. That's already creating a narrative there.
Yes.
They're both going back to college, right? So the next game that they have is going to be huge.
Yes.
And it's going to be probably the biggest regular season women's college basketball game that you have ever seen.
And you're going to see this.
Yeah.
All through the tape and this and that. I want to be clear what I'm saying. It's not about her being a champion. You're a champion. It's time to enjoy the championship. When you make this political by saying you're going to see the Obamas.
No, I wasn't mad at it. But there is a line where you just want them to just fall back now.
Right.
I saw her in the video with John Moran. I was like, oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm just saying the optics of it, and the minute you go against the presidency, I don't care I didn't say she wasn't right. We're not talking about right and wrong. We're talking about the way people's minds are hardwired. So you're anti-democratic? You know, because they can flip that, even though she didn't say nothing about that. Sha'Carri Richardson didn't do nothing political. She was just talking about her own journey and her own, you know what I'm saying? This became political because the first lady was at the game.
Yeah.
And the first lady said some foul-ish that you spoke your piece, you could have just left it at that. But now the more questions they ask you, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The more questions they ask you, the more your answers becoming more elaborate and the more you really express how you feel. And then they collect all of that data and go, this is who she is. Watch out for this black girl.
Yep.
She's anti-democratic. And oh, she got all that money coming in now. They start, digging into your past,
and don't let
your
her,
money. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't let her have a bad game.
Right. I'm talking about chess, not checkers.
Yeah, they're going to act like,
they're
going to act like, she should have been focused. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of that.
Because the pressure's on for
I'm
next
already
year.
seeing black people. I'm already seeing black people going, nah, she was kind of wilding, like following her around. You get what I'm saying? I'm already seeing people rewrite like the narrative themselves.
Yeah.
Like we do it to ourselves. I meant about the culture. That's what I meant.
Right. So we're not talking about whether she was right or wrong, because I agree with her stance. But when you get in front of these cameras,
we said that on Monday at the pre-show. We said, they should just not go nothing at all.
Yeah,
we said. And then the next day, she said, "Nah, we're not going." So we agree.
We agree with all of that. But the way this game is played in front of this media, you just got to be careful, bro, because they will twist. They'll take a soundbite. Y'all should know that already. They'll take a soundbite of something and give that the maximum exposure without no context. And the way people run with stories now, it's hard to get people to come back off a story. Once they go down the hill, it's hard to get people who are rational will come back up and go, okay, I might have overreacted. But most of the people keep going.
And every time like there is like a new like breakout star in whatever industry, every time like they just put the camera in front of them, it comes to the point where like, just stop talking, because like I remember when the person was Tiffany Haddish when Girls Trip like just came out.
Yes.
She was talking so much, and I remember like being super inspired by her story when she first came out.
Yes.
Then she got to the point, I'm just like, please, somebody
stop her.
Stop her.
Somebody stop her.
She was like, because I'm about to tell y'all what happened at this part. I'm just like, yo, you're gonna
shut up.
You're gonna run into a wall somewhere, and that's what I mean.
So all looks in this media are not good looks, but we've been conditioned through Twitter and all our social media to eat it all up because it brings us more of attention and this and that. And it's time to pull back sometimes in these games.
Yeah, protect your energy.
Shout out to her. Mm-hmm. I think they'll be even better next year as a unit. You know, South Carolina's going to have something to say about that.
I didn't know South Carolina, they've been like together, no injuries for like 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Something like no injuries, no missed games.
48 straight wins.
48, it's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So expect them to come back strong and do their thing. And then expect Iowa with this young Caitlin Clark, whoever she is, hoisting up three-pointers and doing her thing. So.
Oh, what's her name? Who was it? The one who had the scoring title before her.
The black girl.
Yes. I forget her name, but she was talking. She was like, "Listen, I did mine in 5 games. She did it in 6."
Yeah, and she was bigging her up. She was saying, "I'm not hating anybody who could score that many points. That's good." Yeah. But she was like, "I had a bye week."
Yeah.
You know, she said, "You don't think I was gonna drop 30 in that next game?" So yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay, talk it."
Somebody in the chat know who we're talking about.
Talk.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Did you guys see Jason Whitlock?
No, what did he
was
say?
on Tucker Carlson's show, and he was about to cry. Said I never voted for Tucker, but I am MAGA, MAGA, MAGA now. I'm gonna vote, and it was
Jason Whitlock.
And I felt like this is always where he wanted to go. He's always wanted to like just outwardly lean that way, and now he's just.
And what's his reasoning for leaning that way now?
He was watching a riot. I forget which riot or which one they were discussing, but like I said, he's always wanted to go that way. It's just now he just is out and open with it.
Okay.
And obviously he's been like super critical of every black athlete. Like
he's been very critical,
very, very critical.
Some of it is warranted.
Some of it is
warranted.
And I hate when it gets to that point when he gets ready. It's like he's right.
Yeah, because these athletes, some of them are out of control.
But for the most part, he has made his career of being the token black dude to always go in on our black athletes. Remember, he went in on Serena Williams.
Shit, he went in on Kobe.
Yeah.
Before Kobe died.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went hard on Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So, all right. Do we take commercial break?
Let's cover another story.
All right, let's keep going then. Let's keep going. Ben Gordon.
Ben Gordon.
What is going on with Ben Gordon lately, guys?
They saying he's bipolar.
Is that a confirmed fact?
I'm not sure.
He got caught with some weapons, and he's been in. Remember, he had the situation with his son at the airport.
He had a situation with his son at the airport. Yeah. And what are the details that they're saying here? What they catch him with?
Hold on, let me find it for you.
Swoops. Cheryl
Swoops. Thank you. That was
on my mind. Cheryl Swoops. Yeah.
So Ben Gordon, he was arrested on weapons and threatening after he began, they said, behaving erratically in Connecticut at a juice shop. They called it an episode where several 911 callers said it was a male acting aggressively in a bizarre manner inside the juice shop in Stanford. And they identified it. They identified the person as Ben Gordon, former NBA player.
Yeah, I hope he gets some help if this is the case. I told you I had a chance to meet him at an NBA game, and we talked Phil Valentine. We talked metaphysics, and so I knew he knew what time it was because he recognized me right away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so we built for a minute, and from that point I said okay, and that was the last I heard. But then I started hearing like bizarre stuff afterwards. And I don't know all the intricate details of how bipolarism works, or are they just labeling him that, or he's going through some mental transformation, and it's hard for him to accept life after the NBA. A lot of these dudes, the NBA is all they have, and coming out of the NBA, they have to adjust to regular life. I'm not sure if he has financial issues. I don't know what his bag was and how he went about his bag. And, a couple other factors, to factor into that situation. But I'm going to wish him well. Yeah,
it makes me sad when, like the last 3 times I've heard your name, it's for something to that effect. Like,
yes,
son, arrested for this, arrested for that. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, I hope everything is okay.
Yeah, I met him maybe about 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years. He was playing with the Chicago Bulls at the time.
Against the Knicks, right?
Against the Knicks, yeah. So that was about 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
All right, you want to get to a commercial break?
Now we'll get to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
And we'll be right. Now, Malcolm, there are 4 types of individuals in the world, according to the #1 motivational speaker in the world, E.T., or we call him Eric Thomas.
Yes.
And he uses a DISC assessment to break this down. This test and assessment is also used by Fortune 500 companies to determine who has leadership skills and who is a great team player. Why don't you break that down?
So he uses a plane analogy, and those 4 personality types are broken down into like 4 positions on that kind of team, like the pilot, the grounds crew, the flight attendant, and the air traffic controller, right? So he uses those because like that plane is that company that you want to take to that destination, your family that you want to take to that destination. I'm talking, proverbial destinations.
Yes.
Your marriage, whatever it is that you have. So those 4 people, the pilots, the grounds crew, the air traffic controller, and the flight attendant.
Now, the pilot is the one who's going to fly this plane or be the one in a leadership position in relationship. Neither position is better than the other, but we almost all know our roles.
Yes.
The flight attendant is the one who's going to make sure that your journey to where you're going is a comfortable one. These are high energetic people.
Yes.
People who make sure you have an extra drink on this flight, a pillow, the comfortable stuff. Your grounds crew, these are the ones who not necessarily like to work with a lot of people,
right,
but they're very skilled.
They get the work done.
Yes. And the air traffic controller, these people are very particular. They cross their T's and they dot their I's.
Think about it. You want your air traffic controller to be the one kind of oversee where this plane is actually going.
Absolutely.
You want your pilot to be able to make very quick decisions, steadfast decisions. You want your grounds crew to be able to get that groundwork done, to be able to work on their own if need be, to be able to kind of direct people where they need to go.
Yes.
And the air traffic and the flight attendant, you want them to be personable. You want them to be high energetic, because on this flight, it could be a long flight, it could be a long destination. You want them to be able to keep everybody motivated and influence on that journey.
And each one has their own important role. You don't want to get somewhere and your luggage don't show up.
Exactly.
You don't want to be on a flight and the flight attendant is not personable.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be traveling and end up at the wrong destination.
Exactly.
So we give a DISC assessment,
Yes.
break these letters down, these acronyms down to what they truly mean, so the people can understand how important this is in personal life and in business.
So, quick backstory. We are certified extreme execution coaches, my dad and I.
Yes.
And we give these assessments because we took these assessments ourselves, and it has helped our family business. It has helped our family communication. Tremendously. Okay. So the DISC assessment is the DISC. It is broken down into dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness or cautiousness, if you want to swap out those words.
So if you are interested to take your family or personal business to the next level, click the link below. I'm certified. He's certified. Let's get this thing going. If you want to know more, click that link below.
And we're back.
And we are back.
And we're back.
So as you know, we unleashing our extreme execution
assessments. Yes.
Assessments. So we're advising you, if you're interested, take the assessment. It's very important in personal life, in business,
everything,
in relationship. This test is what Fortune 500 companies use to assess their teams. You may even get it as an entry level coming in.
Somebody just said they took it at their job. Yes.
Yeah. So you take it at your job and things of that nature. Because if you don't know how your team is structured, and who is natural at what, you lose out. And even in your personal relationship, you may find out that your wife is the pilot. Doesn't mean that your position is not the pilot or is less than. So this is not a less than position. Certain people have natural skills and abilities that if they're suppressed, you don't benefit as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife talks, she loves people, she loves making people happy, she loves customer service. So I give her those lanes because that's what she loves to do. Malcolm is very technical. You know what I mean? He crosses his T's, he dots his I's, he deals with the schematics of how we're gonna get from point A to point B. I am the pilot for the most part, where I know where this thing needs to go, but I don't pay attention to a lot of the small details. At all. But us knowing that helps us stay aligned. Doesn't mean Malcolm is not gonna be the pilot on certain times, or sometime wifey gotta be the pilot. We all interchange, but our strong points are where they are. So you need to know when you building a team, even if you're a basketball coach and you got a basketball team, you'd be surprised who assesses and does this and does that well. All of these things are important. So get on my calendar. I'm only available twice a week. I think that's Tuesdays and Saturdays. Yeah. You can get on Malcolm's calendar. I'm going to specialize in more of the personal stuff. More of, if you're having problems at home or raising children or health, or I'll still deal with some business stuff as well. Malcolm's going to focus on those who are into business, entrepreneur, have some ventures, but he can also deal from a young dad's perspective on what he's learning and how he can impart and share these things. It's a 19-page breakdown of you. And it's not 100% accurate, but it's accurate enough to give you a snapshot. And then I'm going to give you a 90-minute Zoom consultation that you get to keep based on that information on what it is that we learned about you, because knowledge is power. Know thyself.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
All righty.
So, did you guys hear the news that so some information came out about Clarence Thomas, that he was secretly accepting like luxury trips from a billionaire Republican donor and newly obtained documents, and he didn't report them?
Are we surprised?
Absolutely not. But
that's protocol when you up on Capitol Hill. Why are they making a big deal about this now?
Well, a lot has been made about hush money, bribe money.
It's the American way.
Yes, but now we got you. We got you.
Dude, we been had you.
Well, they got Clarence Thomas now. You know
meaning they got dirt on all of them dudes.
I'm sure they do, but you got sloppy somehow, and they got you.
Or they just want to make an example out of you.
That too.
Maybe you didn't comply with something that we needed you to comply with, so we're going to bring this to your attention. Do you know, not to jump the subject because we're going to stay on this, that Coca-Cola, according to the New York Post, receives 50 tons of coke a year that they use in their products or something like that? Actual cocaine?
I read that, but I didn't believe it.
It's New York Post, just saying.
Yeah,
Anywho, this corrupt thing here, this is lobbying. This is how things get done in Washington.
Absolutely.
Free trip here, free trip there.
Yeah, absolutely.
A leak on some stocks that's about to come out. All of that's that's par for the course.
Somebody said he won't lose his seat, though. He won't.
No, absolutely not. He didn't lose his seat with that woman, Anita Hill.
Yeah, I learned about that in school.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Because they really wanted to get him in really bad.
They actually just expelled 4 Democratic representatives from the, what state was that? I think Nashville, Tennessee, because they were staging a protest, and they expelled them as a result of their behavior from some protests. Now, the guy, one of the people who was expelled, he came up and he said, there's people within this chamber who have been convicted or of molestation, child molestation, not expelled. Somebody who's under investigation right now for domestic abuse, not expelled. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
He was talking his talk with a perm.
Yeah.
What a permanent said. No, facts. So, I don't know what's happening. It feels like, because it doesn't really yet feel like we're heating up for election time, because that's next year.
It's
maybe
by
summer.
Yeah,
summertime?
by the summertime.
Yeah,
it's gonna start heating up, because the way predictive programming works, you got to plant these seeds early, and then you got to come back around to them and give off the illusion that this was a natural progression of how things work.
Got it.
Somebody
said Coke still bringing in Coke like J.P. Morgan.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I always thought that was just like a weird rumor, but that was.
But Coke used to have actual Coke.
I didn't know. I thought that was just like
and then they
a rumor kids made up.
You know? I think it's a part of the secret formula.
I'm glad I know what's wrong.
Yeah. Did you see your man Luigi? The Spanish dude is boycotting the
Mario movie.
The Mario movie, because there's not no Spanish people in it.
Yeah. He said it was inclusive, now it's declusive. Like, he was just making up words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Even though I heard the movie was good. Critics didn't like it, but the people liked it.
How was Bowser in the movie?
I heard he was Thug, so
that's what I'm talking about.
That's all I care about.
All right. Bowser was
trending on Twitter. My heart dropped.
You thought it was you?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, snap. Yeah. My heart dropped. I was like, yo. I don't need that.
Don't need that drama.
Let's start taking some questions when you guys are ready.
Questions, guys.
When you guys are ready. So, apparently the death of rapper Coolio was revealed. He passed away as a result of fentanyl.
Yeah, he had fentanyl
in his system. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
People are saying that the fentanyl influx in this country is biological warfare as well.
Of course.
I didn't think about it like that. I just thought,
Of course.
people.
Because, look, there was a homeless dude who said when heroin was on the streets by itself, you didn't have all these issues. They said that fentanyl came in, started wiping people out. So they arrested the guy or convicted the guy
who sold the drugs to Michael K. Williams.
Yeah, which was also fentanyl.
Yes.
Yep. So the actor who recently passed away,
The Wire.
he died of a heart attack or heart issues.
Heart issues. So
yeah. So those are the updates of people who have passed away in Hollywood.
Yes. Static Vibes. The XXX killers. They got life in prison. No parole.
Yeah, they got life, no parole.
Which, that was open and shut.
Yo, but he was deep.
Who?
XX Extension.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I didn't know he was that. He broke down something in 3 minutes. This blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this was a problem here. You know what I mean? He was talking vibration, energy, your purpose in life. And I didn't expect a 22-year-old rapper for that to come out his mouth. I was expecting him to talk that regular.
No.
He was on a whole nother frequency about purpose, life, identity, ego. It was something amazing to hear.
He was interesting because he was one of those people that
fentanyl from China. You correct, C. Diggs.
He was one of those people that like his antics. I don't think it overshadowed his stuff because he had a really big following. Eli was a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of his. But some of the stuff I used to see, like when he was to go at it with Drake, or when he used to like talk, when he used to like fight in the street and stuff like that. But then like you would see some of the clips, like you talking about him just going in, and his music was good.
Yes, his music
he was very
good.
Talented. And
yeah.
That be the thing with this new generation. Like they be really, really talented.
So this was
people.
a star seed. That I didn't appreciate until I got to, post death. Sort of like Nipsey for me. Mm-hmm. I had no problem admitting that I didn't know nothing about his work until he passed, and then I was like, well, damn.
Yeah.
I could see, why he would be a threat to the establishment.
Jamal Edmond, thank you again, man. You've been on it tonight. We appreciate you. He
yes.
said, is it true New York residents can apply for their license to carry? I heard this from an instructor. See, New York, it is so much.
There's so much red tape.
Well, I don't know about. I actually don't know about. Like Westchester, like outside of the city. I know the city is damn near impossible, but I don't know in New York State. My aunt, she got hers. A couple of my aunts got theirs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know some people who got theirs, upstate. So I don't know what the process is. Might have to move to Westchester, get that thing.
Yeah.
Because, so again, I told you, so the YouTube
if
algorithm.
You already got that thing, but go ahead.
True. But the YouTube algorithm is sending me like a bunch of people explaining guns now, a bunch of people talking about, because I didn't know this. That's why a lot of our subscribers are military vets.
Yeah.
Shouts out to y'all, right?
Yeah,
Didn't know this. We were talking about this on the after show the other day.
The other night, realized we have a military foundation.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't saying nothing crazy. Like I'd rather serve crack than serve this community. I ain't saying none of that. Shouts out to y'all. But yeah, Florida just passed that anybody could carry. We spoke about that.
That makes me a little nervous.
That's a little wild.
You know what I mean?
Certain people,
certain people are adults in their outer appearance.
There was actually today a trans kid from Colorado who got caught for planning a mass shooting. They found his manifesto. He was very anti-Trump. Another trans.
They found a manifesto, right?
Yeah.
And it was a trans.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all don't understand the psyop going on with that. Come on, bro.
That's annoying.
It's too much of. It's beyond being an anomaly.
Yeah.
All these trans are found with manifestos that hate Trump and are gonna shoot up schools.
Also, Air Pegasus, your birthday, B-Day's tomorrow. Happy B-Day. We appreciate
Air
you.
Pegasus, all right. Somebody else is turning 58.
I seen that.
And they're gonna be out in North Carolina, up in the mountains, getting it on. I love it. And a spa and all of that. Yeah. We got
there's a website called like Pick Up and Go. I wanted to do it, but Noble is here now, so I can't. But it's like you pay and you don't find out where you're going until you go to.
No, that's tough.
That's fine. Like they tell you how to dress, like how to pack.
That's tough
for the trip, and they tell you and then in the package they'll tell you like places to go, like where you at. But it's domestic though. It's like not like overseas.
Okay, still that's tough.
I think that's fire.
You know, you don't know where you're going.
Might want to do that for my birthday this year.
Just travel. Yo, just go to the airport and be like, wherever we going.
We going to Colorado. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I think that's interesting.
In the movie Yes Man, Jim Carrey and his girl did that because he had to say yes to anything. He just went to the airport and they wound up in Nebraska.
Somebody said, "Yo, time out. Are you guys up on what's happening in Canada right now? Apparently, they're making it to a law where if you protest, they can make it into like hate speech. Like whatever you protest, and if you say anything transphobic, homophobic, it is possible jail time and like a $25,000 fine in Canada. Yeah, they
Trudeau, that's Trudeau?
Trudeau, yeah, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, he up there wilding.
Yeah. I
hope that's not true. Some of my Canadians tap in. Let me know what's going on.
It was good.
That sounds crazy.
Somebody said, Mike, you're going to end up as the main dish. Nah, it seems interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just bounce. I don't know.
Be spontaneous.
Yeah. Yeah, trans hate crime bill. Yeah, they wilding up there, bro. They wilding.
Yeah, man. I don't know how long we're going to be able to have free speech in this country either. You know, soon this show is not going to be worth doing because, you know, you ain't going to be able to say nothing.
Yeah.
You know? We're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing, and we're colored. Give us a high five. You know, next thing you know, we'll be doing that. You know?
Yeah. Let's take some more questions, guys. Did you hear about the black couple in Texas who had their home birth and then CPS kidnapped the baby after a doctor visit for jaundice? Oh, my God.
Nah, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, God.
Listen, that happens a lot more than you think. Mm-hmm. They kidnap these babies if they want them babies. For whatever reason. And the child service department be in on that. It's impossible for that many babies to be missing for it not to be a system, a worldwide web, guys. And if they deem you unfit for whatever reason, that could be it.
Yeah.
You might never see that child again.
Bro, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. You can't even imagine. The concept, the process, the thought of, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
Yeah. Y'all seen the people in Detroit help out the lady in the small house not get thrown out? No, I didn't see that. That's dope.
No, that's dope. They paid her rent for her or something?
I guess so.
Okay.
That's dope. I saw, because there was a lady who got arrested, older lady. She got arrested for, like, not paying her trash bill.
Yeah.
But, like, the community came in and helped out with that as well.
But that's what community is supposed to be for. You know, a lot of these elderly people are on a budget. Mm-hmm. And the high increase in property tax and all this stuff, and those looking to exploit them, get them out so they can have their property because they don't care about them. We have to check on those individuals who've worked their whole life to have that home, and make it happen. So no, I applaud that.
CG Army retired 21 years. Congrats, man.
Sheesh. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
So what's really going on with that dollar? You think it's going to collapse? Yeah. Look, listen.
If it does, I feel it's by design.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See, step back. This is 5-dimensional chess they're playing. It's a 5-dimensional chessboard. Mm. So while things look to be, these people are teaming up against America, on one level that may be true. The collapse of the dollar to bring in this digital currency, you know what I mean? And what they're going to do is, watch, they're going to cut some of you niggas some reparations checks as a part of the shut up and be quiet process. Mm. You know, they're going to do something with some money to give everybody a piece of cash to bring the new money online, and you're going to accept it for what it is.
I think.
New ball game.
So I think something along those lines. I think the switch over will be just a 1-to-1 switch, right?
Okay.
That's what. But it's gonna come with you know the fine print. Like we could stop transactions, we could do that. Because a 1-to-1 switch, we wouldn't feel like we'd be like, okay, my money's just it's digital now.
It's just digital now. It's the same thing, right?
It's just that don't hurt. But now we can.
But in order to get you not to read the fine print, they gotta throw you something.
Yeah, wipe out my loans, man. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that, and then you line up for it because they always do it that way. You know what I mean? Give you something and take 2 or 3 things away that are not so obvious, and they do it in the dark of the night. Mm-hmm. So while Trump is being indicted and all the cameras are there, they're passing bills over here that say this and say that.
And we would love to get reparations, guys.
Oh yeah, please, guys, cut me a check.
For the people that think I'm Jamaican.
Oh, that's the new thing.
Yeah, that's the new thing now. I'm Jamaican, or because I'm from New York, I don't want reparations because secretly I want to be something else.
Oh, that's the latest.
That's the latest. I'm like, fam,
okay.
like, what's up with y'all, man?
Yeah. But you're gonna find out a lot of these people are weirdos.
That's what I'm finding out, man.
Yeah, they need to belong to something, and they become. It's one thing to be proud about something, and some of these dudes are just weirdos. We are witnessing the new world. Yes, they are all cooperating. That is a fact. I just told someone at the barbershop that. Oh, okay, yeah.
And here's the thing: if it was really beef with China, which it's one of those like love-hate relationships I think all these countries have with each other, but they wouldn't America would not let China buy anything in this country.
Right.
If it was really beef.
Right.
I don't care how much money we owe you, come get it. Like if it was really beef.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all watch Power. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If it was really like that.
No, I agree.
We're not letting them buy
like
nothing.
I said, this fifth dimensional chessboard is you can't get locked in on one level of the game because there are other things going on that you are likely to miss.
Somebody said I get half a check. See, I asked that question initially when the whole conversation started. I don't understand that because there's people who, like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. Forget it.
Yeah, don't even entertain.
Yeah, you know that. See, it's always a New York thing, too. I've noticed that. I've noticed that as well. Like, I don't know why the New York hate is so strong and it leaks into these conversations, but I've noticed that, too.
Yeah,
but it's all good.
Because you're the bad guy.
Yeah, so good.
You guys are hustlers and all of that. Slick talkers with your big words and all that. Yeah, New York niggas.
More questions. More questions. Nobody got no more questions for us? We about to get up out of here? Oh, somebody asked this question. Hold on. You put it up on the screen? Oh, can't see it.
Yeah.
You see it? Oh.
With all the craziness and the constant
fear-mongering
in the news, how do you keep your spirits up?
Oh, that's a good one.
You can always ignore. Yeah, that's a very good question.
That's a challenging one. So the person asks, how do we, with all the fear-mongering in the news, how do we keep our spirits up? Because it's impossible to ignore all of it. But I would say there are some people who do kind of just keep their head in the sand and not worry about what's happening on the news. Because in essence, in real life, you can make your timeline on social media and stuff like that what you want it to be. Like you can train the algorithm for how, what you want to see and things like that. The only reason it's kind of tough for us because we do this show, so we kind of have to keep up.
Yes.
What's happening. And I told somebody, I'm like, sometimes I have to like really deprogram from the show because some of the stuff is dire, it is sad, It is like depressing. Like I have a 2-year-old, I want the world to be around for him. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around for him as well. So there is, things you have to do. But one of the things we talked about at the beginning of the show, sometimes you have to just disconnect. If it's for an hour, a couple hours a day, if you don't need to look at your phone, the timeline for whatever reason, like you can just not do that. Read some stuff that interests you. Try to do something with your hands or get your body moving, work out. That helps as well.
And all is mental. So
that too.
If you take on the mental vibration of the situation you're in, it becomes your reality. You know that already. That's basic metaphysics. Mm-hmm. So don't indulge too much into it. And as a result of that, you won't. You'll be able to see it for what it is. Remember, Dick Gregory says, "See the world as it is, not as you wish it to be." And when you see it as it is, you don't get too too high or too low. Somebody said, "Did you see the Monique show?"
Oh, we watched a little bit of it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I didn't get to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
But she was in her bag.
Yeah.
I thought she took one episode a little too long about special ed and stuff like that. But from what I could see, she was in. She looked good. She looked really good.
Yeah, she was in the BMF show recently, and it was good to see her in front of the screen. Actually,
what would you do if your wife went from Diet Woke last year to Extra Strength Red Bull?
That's what Odyssey did, man.
Is that a metaphysical a term about not being
woke, and then now
everything is that's
racism.
a part of the process.
Yeah.
But usually you even back out. You know what I'm saying? You go from not knowing to knowing what appears to be everything, and it charges you, and then you'll realize, okay, now I gotta dial it back a little bit so I can still function in this world.
You gotta let that happen though, because I remember Odyssey. Like, I don't know what movie she saw.
The movie about Tupac.
Huh?
What was that movie she saw?
No, it was The Hate You Give.
The Hate You Give, which was based on his acronyms.
Yeah.
She saw that movie, and everything I ever taught her triggered.
Yeah. I was like, Odyssey, chill.
Yeah, now she's like rough.
Yeah, I was like, ugh.
She's Odyssey X now. OX. Yeah.
Have you seen Miss Pat's comedy special? No.
No, I haven't seen that. All right, it's time to get out of here.
No after show tonight.
Bill Burr's coming to town.
When is Bill Burr coming?
Bill Burr will be at the Jersey Prudential Center.
When?
Soon.
We gotta go.
I forget. Yeah.
We gotta go.
We definitely gonna go see Bill Burr.
Definitely gotta go. But no after show. I still have to get people's memberships set up.
Yeah, he's still working behind the scenes.
Still working behind the scenes. Again, if yours is messed up, email me at info@urbanx.nyc. I'll let you know when is the next Hulk. Somebody asked.
You're doing the show this week, maybe next week.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna go straight to YouTube or something with it. I gotta figure that out.
All right.
You know what I mean? Because I want more people in on the Zoom, coming in and talking and making it an interactive show.
Okay.
So we'll do that.
All right. Maybe we do it live, and then only the members get the code to come in. Hmm?
Maybe we'll do that.
Okay.
Other people can watch. Only code member people can actually peep in. And yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do something like that.
Oba, we miss Oba. Where's Oba?
Yeah, let's put out the bat signal for Oba.
Yeah.
He'll make his way to the city once or twice in a year.
Nerd Talk will be up tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock maybe. But yeah, it'll be up tomorrow. All right?
Yep.
But with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're listening right now, don't forget to give us a rating and review. We'd appreciate it.
Can we get 1,000 likes?
Can we get
1,000? Jeez.
I see 90, but my thing is probably lagging. You know what I'm saying? So we'd appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we will see you guys on Monday. Peace.
Peace.